Hey, what's going on? We are at City Hall in Ottawa preparing for Ottawa Comiccon, and I've got with me one of our guests, Mr. Tom Payne. How are you?
I'm very well. Nice to meet you.
I'm in a very awkward situation with you because I know you're on Walking Dead, but I'm so far behind on Walking Dead that I don't know who you are on Walking Dead. But I know that when I can finally catch up, I'm going to love you.
Someone told you, that you got to go and meet that guy because at some point in the future,
you're going to be a very big part of my viewing pleasure. Working on that show, I mean, I imagine everybody else that I've spoken to that's worked on that show said it can be an amazing experience and at the same time can be a grueling experience.
It's just really, really hot in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And my character especially has I wear a woolen beanie and I have long hair and a beard and a leather coat. And I'm also quite an active character.
Okay, right.
So they have me running around a field in the midday sun, which was pretty uncomfortable. But then, of course, if you're on one of the biggest shows on television, you're like, whatever, it's fine.
You just do it, right?
I'll sleep when I'm dead, it's fine.
I imagine this has opened a lot of doors for you in North America and around the world.
Yeah, hopefully. It's definitely, it's opened up the opportunity to come and do things like this, which has been so fun. I've really enjoyed coming and meeting the fans and talking about the show.
Because I know some of the past stuff you've done, if it's smaller films or if it's more art house films or if it's more, real films, sometimes you won't get the experience to or get the opportunity to come to a show like this and, there's so-and-so from, I don't know, but when Walking Dead just has this huge thing behind it.
Yeah, it's its own thing. I really think it's a kind of a special case, really, because, yes, you're on different sci-fi shows and different other shows and you come to these things, but Walking Dead, it's just its own thing. It's a real phenomenon. And I only really realized that because it's just numbers on a page, right? When you're like, oh, this many million people watch it, that's a big number. But it's only really when you come and meet the fans and you see the crazy hysteria and how much the show means to people that you really realize what a big deal it is.
It's got this amazing following that's extremely loyal and to the point where they have their own shows now. They have their own conventions.
They have a talk show that talks about the show that gets more viewers than any late night talk show in America.
That's insane.
It gets over 5 million viewers.
How much has your life changed since you've been on this show?
Well, people now call me Jesus, which is pretty interesting. That's a whole new thing. I had never been I had some fame in England before, and so I knew what being recognised was like, but I've never really been recognised in America. So that's changed for me. And now, I was talking to Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick, and I said, is there anywhere that in the world that you can go where you're not recognised? And he was like, no. I'm
right.
Oh, wow, okay. And it's it's just one of those things that you get over, and the loss of anonymity and all that kind of stuff, which I kind of still have, but increasingly I think it's just going to get more and more crazy. But you know what? Everyone is so nice. There is a huge warmth towards the show, and I'm fortunate in that the character that I play is likable and people. I spoke to another actor called Seth Gilliam, who plays Father Gabriel, and he said people used to come up to him and go, "You suck," in the street and stuff. I'm like, oh wow, that's awful.
If you're the governor.
Yeah, exactly. And people because they really care as well, and they're like, I can't believe you killed that character, or I hate you. And it's like, wow, I'm lucky that I don't get that kind of stuff. It's all just been really, really lovely and warm.
You're from England, which is, in my opinion, the place that's birthed some of the best musicians and bands in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you listening to now that's coming out of the UK that's somewhat fresh and that people should listen to or listen for?
Well, I live in Los Angeles.
I know you live in LA, right?
So I'm not actually in tune with it right now. I have to rely on my friends who are in the music industry in
England.
Let's
say in the last 10
years,
let me know what's come out of the UK that's really blown you away.
Well, I think one of the most significant bands to come out is Arctic Monkeys.
Ah, yes.
If you go back to their first albums when they were really, really young, they're just amazing. I can't believe that Alex Turner can write the way that he does. And his the construction of the songs and everything are just are brilliant. And their new album I really, really liked. The one that broke them in America really was great. And I'm interested to see where they go next, actually.
I have a funny story because I work in rock radio as well, and I was interviewing Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age, and him and Alex are good friends, and they had this thing that they would text each other big words.
Right.
And see who could outdo each other.
Right.
And one of the songs on the last Queens of the Stone Age albums is called Collapsia.
Oh, okay.
And Alex had sent him that one, and he just said, "You win."
Oh, amazing.
So you're talking about him being a strong lyricist. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And actually, another band who I have to mention, who I saw, probably the best live concert I've ever seen, at the Troubadour in LA, was Royal Blood.
Oh.
they're just
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
They're like, it's like two guys.
Yes.
But they like walked on stage, rock the hell out of the place, and then just walk off. It was like, wow, this is how it should be. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
they're amazing. Like, I mean, I hope that they live up to it on their next album. Like the second album is really tough.
They will.
But the first album was so good,
Yeah,
and
and
live is just amazing.
They slay.
Yeah,
They slay.
absolutely. Have you seen them live?
Yes, and I've interviewed them. They're
you have?
incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible band.
really great guys.
Well, you know what? We didn't get talked about Walking Dead much, but we did get talk about music.
Yeah,
so that's
absolutely.
lots of fun. Check out this gentleman at Ottawa Comiccon this weekend.